If you have not like and subscribe the channel, please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune. In this video, I'm going to say you about the new block screen capture for iOS and Android MAM product applications. So, as you know, right, the last 3 months ago, the Apple has announced the Apple Intelligence with the new operating system iOS 18, right, 18.2 and above. So following the announcement, Microsoft Intune also supports Microsoft Intelligence, you can see here. And we recently introduced Microsoft support to block screen capture, right, for mobile application management MAM protected applications. So earlier I have already made video how to block the screen capture for if it's a MDM managed devices. But if you are looking to block the screen capture for your MAM protected applications, especially for the BYOD devices, if you are managing your BYOD devices, either it's a managed or unmanaged BYOD devices, so how you can block screen capture? Earlier it was allowed. This was the loopholes. Once Apple Intelligence has been released, then Microsoft has looked and they uploaded the blocks. So this blog, actually I will not go through this blog. I will put this this blog link in our video description, so that you can always go and refer. So, but overall, I'm just giving the informations, right? This blog actually will provide the details of default screen capture behaviors to help you to understand how actually it's affect your BYOD users. And the settings available to change the default behavior as well. So previously, as I mentioned, right, starting of the video, for iOS and Android there are no control. For iPad and iOS, right, there were no control to limit screen capture per applications, right. So we don't have the control to limit the per screen capture per applications, per users, or without device enrollment, right, as I mentioned. So we can't block the screen capture for per applications, like specifically if you want looking to block the screen capture for Outlook, Team, OneDrive, or any applications. We don't have the capability in the Intune earlier, right, or like per users basis or without device enrollment. For if your devices was fully management, were you managing fully as a MDM managed, then you can block the screen capture through the restrictions policy, which I have already made video. I will put the video link as well in the descriptions if you want to block the screen capture for fully managed devices, for all entire devices on iOS devices. But in this video, we're gonna show you how you can block the screen capture for specific applications, or you can override or allow for certain applications, right. This is actually, so earlier this feature was not there. You can't block the screen capture per application, per users, and recently once the Apple Intelligence has been released by Apple, the users was able to capture the screen capture on MAM devices. So this actually resulted in a gap for the organizations with only MAM protected application. So as a part of our secure by default commitment by Microsoft, the new default behavior for MAM protected app have changed now based on your Intune app protection policy setting. So the default, earlier it was the loopholes, right? It was not working actually fine. User was able to take the screenshot. So Microsoft had changed the default behavior for our MAM protected applications, and just to secure by default in the containerizations world, right? So now based on your based on that your Intune app protection policy settings. So when a user attempt to screen capture or share a screen from managed account within a MAM managed app, a blank screen will capture instead of the actual screen image. So now what will happen? So if you apply the Intune app protection policy, right, I will show you where is actually policy and which policy will block the screen capture. So earlier it was we are able to allow the screen capture or block the screen capture, or the block the screen capture for entire devices, not for the specific application. Now we have the options to block the screen capture for specific applications. And but the blank screen, if user will try to capture the screen from managed account within the MAM managed like Outlook or Team, the blank screen will be captured instead of the actual screen image. So it will not take the actual screen but the blank screen, which is maybe black or white screen. So how MAM block screen capture works? So in Intune, screen capture is controlled using the existing policy within the data protection section of iOS app protection policy. So, but the condition is the both condition has to be met. The app, Microsoft app, third-party application or line of business application is updated with Intune SDK 19.7.6 or later. And I have already made video how you can check the Intune app SDK version through your Edge browser from mobile devices and see. So if your applications, whether it's public or third party or any line of business applications, if your head developer has built it, make sure that Intune SDK run app version is running 19.7.6 and above. And the app is targeted by apps, and the setting send organization data to other apps is set to none or any of the policy managed application. In case if send data organization is configured to all app as screen capture for your MAM production app is not blocked. So if it's selected all apps, so let's go to the Microsoft Intune, go to apps and go to the app production policy. I will show you create a new policy. Let's select iOS and we'll say block screen capture on BYOD iOS BYOD MAM devices. Okay, you can give any name, and I'm selecting on Microsoft application. You can select all application, whatever you choose, or selected application. Here policy managed application or whatever the setting is available, right? Let's go to here organization data notifications, right here. So what you have to do, you have to select so let's find the send data to other application, right? This is the configuration. So if you select none, it means it will apply. You'll not able to capture the screen. If it's selected policy managed application, it means it will work, the blank screen will get captured. If you select managed app with OS sharing or open sharing, so these two, if you selected these two, right, none or policy managed applications, user will not able to take the screenshot. Even user will try to take the screenshots, the screen will come as a blank. But if you selected all applications, then it will allow user will able to take the screenshot and they can see the content in the screenshot as well. So this, if you want to block the screen capture, you just must select policy managed applications or policy managed app, or you can none. You can refer more information here. So if you select none, it will not allow sending any organization data to any app. So I'm selecting policy managed applications, and notification you also want to block, you can block it. And let's click next, and you can do all these settings here. I'm not doing anything, I'm just selecting. You must apply these to a groups. It will not go to apply to all the devices, right? I am just created. So this policy I have created to block the screen capture. But and you see here send organization data to other app is policy managed application, right? And I have applied to all Microsoft application, which is public applications. Now you have blocked the screen capture, even, right, even the Apple intelligence lesson, and this will apply to all managed or unmanaged MAM devices, right? If it's your application is protected and running on the latest SDK version, user will not able to take the screen capture. If they will try to capture the screen, the capture screen or image will show as a blank. Now how you can allow for a specific application? So there is a way. Suppose you have blocked for all Microsoft applications and you want to allow for certain application. So how you can override this policy? Through app configuration policy. Let's do that. Go to the app configurations policy here, and I have made here also. So if you see here, I have already created allow screen capture. So similarly, you can just create managed applications and put the configurations here. You can select the power app and settings. So let's edit. Since I have already created, I will edit this one, and you see I have selected Outlook application. You can always go and you can select Outlook. You can select more applications like from here. Let's select Outlook team. I'm sure Microsoft Outlook team and all these applications. I'm selecting this one. Okay, I can select Android as well, right? Any applications, like select Android as well. I am selecting Copilot, okay, and Edge browser. So whatever applications, right, you want to select it here, you can select it, right? So I've just selected few application. If you have any custom build application, you can also select custom build application from here and here. So you can select the iOS and Android and put the bundle ID here. So here I am selected applications because I am selecting, right? I am just allowing the screen capture for some of the applications, right? You can give name anything. Let me close this one, okay, and click on review and save. Okay, and now what you have to do in the setting catalogs, right? Click on settings and you have to put this configuration key, okay, here. You see the same com.microsoft Intune MAM screen capture control and value should be disabled. I just copied for your information to check it. So since I have already there here in, and it says disable. So if it's disabled, let's see here. So for some scenario, you may wish to allow screen capture while retaining the existing app configurations, such as allowing screen capture and sharing policy manager application, right? So you want to protect the application, but you want to allow screen capture for certain application, right? As I mentioned, I have selected some of these applications here, right? Outlook and all. I want to allow for screen capture. So for that, since you have already app protection policy enabled, so you have to override that policy by using the app configurations policy. So you have to deploy this configuration key under managed app, and this will override default behavior to allow screen capture on iOS devices targeted with the app protection policy. So this is how we have created managed applications. You can put, right, override, say default block screen capture, and you can put it this value with the disable, right? And that's it. Once you assign this policy to the user who want to target, this will override the policy. So since I haven't targeted any, let's target this one to pilot groups, and let's go. So you see here, so I have overridden through this config policy. So you have to do two things. One is app protection policy if you want to block the screen capture, and if you want to override for certain applications, right, you can do it through app configurations. This is how you can do it to protect your data and screen capture from Apple Intelligence, especially for the BYOD MAM protected applications, whether it's managed or unmanaged. I hope you learn how to do that and block the screen capture or unblock the screen capture for to protect the data from Apple Intelligence. Till then, thank you. Have a good day.